Hi, I'm Epokk from Minigame Guys, and in this video, I want to talk about a frequent asked question in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and that is how to remove an engine from a car. Now, this is really one of the coolest things to have because it just makes life so much easier. Trust me, I love using this thing. Now, what we actually just need to have is an upgrade for our garage, and that is the engine tools over here. So that is 2000 CR, and it adds an engine stand and a crane to your garage. But you do need to have the garage expansion. And the garage expansion costs 10,000. That's probably one of the first things you should get. But yeah, just you need to have these two things. Now, how do we actually remove them? Now, first we actually need to detach the engine from the rest of the car. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be pulling them up, and over here we have our engine. Now we need to remove the gearbox from the engine to be able to get it out of it. So we're just going to be removing the drive shaft and the starter in this case. It's not always needed. And we're just going to remove the gearbox. So that's the big, kind of metal piece behind the engine. Okay, so once that is done, we're just going to lower him on the bridge on the left. And then we're just going to come over here. Now over here, this is the engine crane. So we're just going to be clicking on it, and we're just going to move the equipment to car lift A. Now, once it's over there, we can just click on it, and we're going to ask him to pull out the engine out of the car. And, as you can see, the engine is gone. And now we can just, kind of do whatever we want. So I can just replace this once again at its original point, but we cannot work on the engine over there. For that, we need to come to the engine stand. Now, the engine stand is this little yellow thing over here. And we're just going to click on it, and we're going to install the engine on the stand. So he's going to ask us which engine. Now, I only have this one right now, so we're just going to select it. And over here you have the engine. Now you can completely disassemble it, or you can just build one from scratch if you want. Now what I really like about it is you can just click on it, and you can also rotate the engine to the left or the right. It doesn't really matter which one. And that way you can easily access the oil pan and everything underneath, but you can also work at the top of it, which makes it really easy to assemble. So that way you do not always have to, bring the lift up or down whenever you want to work at a specific spot. So this is really one of those things that I really advise to, get as soon as possible. Now, once you're done with the engine, you can just click on the engine stand. We're going to take the engine off the stand. Then we're going to go get our lift once again. You can leave it at the lift, of course. And then we can just install the engine in the car. We're going to select once again the engine, and there he is once again. Once the engine is back in the car, you just need to reinstall the gearbox and the drive shaft, and you're good to go once again. Now, if you want to see some more guides for Car Mechanic Simulator 21, just check out this playlist right over here. We have some guides on how to get a lot of XP or cash really quickly, which may be a good starting point. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!